Hello YouTube, Kalumi here, and we are in the world. This ought to look a little familiar. This is my base. I've made quite a bit more progress, I think, on the outside than from the last time everybody saw it. I've got about 2 more rows, and then a ceiling goes in, which should be interesting. I'm not sure how dark that's gonna be when it's all done. Also, I don't know whether to put glass or iron bars or fence posts or what in these windows. Because as cool as I think leaving them open is going to be, having mobs dropping in as they spawn in them is not going to be so exciting. If you guys have any feedback, please feel free to let me know. Want to say originally I was aiming for glass. But like I said, I'm undecided and I would love input. There's that escaping pig. Let's go on inside. This is going to be sort of a recap of what I've done recently. I apologize for not having a whole lot of videos as of late. Between the holidays and my husband and I fighting over one headset until this week has made recording a little bit difficult. Over there, I'm sure you saw on some of the other videos from the guys on the server, is a breeding cell for villagers designed by, was it Good? I don't know, B-Team used it, I know that. And cool setup. Yeah, it works. I'm building my beacon pyramid purely out of emeralds, so that's the only reason why they're there. Eventually they'll cease to be, or you didn't see that, I may or may not have held up my finger, like talking with my hands while making a video. Doesn't work. Hi puppy. I thought about doing, before I go down there, I'm gonna get away from those critters real quick here because they're loud and obnoxious. I thought about doing where this next, there's gonna be a ceiling up here, obviously, and then there's a tower sort of in the center above that. I thought about making a whole bunch of houses in there and letting them run around up there, so I sort of keep a village nearby without having this industrialized little thing over there. That's not at all gonna stay, but that would be an idea. I don't know, I'm undecided about it. I would have to see how poking holes in that wall is gonna look. Anyway, so this is one of the things I did. Nothing impressive. Cows and sheep. Purely, you look like your head's on fire. You should probably get your head out of the torch. Purely for getting materials to get emeralds. If you come down here, there is a really cool looking ravine that last time I did this I got shot off by a skeleton, but I've not gone through and harvested all the ores. I might do that on camera, do a time-lapse thing at some point. I don't know, we'll see. A little dark up there too, still need to hit that. Cool ravine, which then goes into a few abandoned mine shafts, 3 maybe, at least. Came downstairs, there's a spider spawner. Baby spider spawner. That reminds me. I should take you on a tour of some of the stuff on the old server. My husband and I built a 1, 2, 3, 4. See, there I go counting with my hands again. Talking with my hands again. It was a quadruple cave spider spawner set up underneath of a Mayan pyramid-like thing. It was a really neat setup. It was going to be my new base. I was going to build like little Mayan houses and have villagers running around, and it was going to be really cool. And then we started a new server, so I ought to show it to you sometime. We have the world download somewhere. Anyway, this is the beginning of my skeleton army. They are, well, they're here. this was kind of neat. It was my way of, I guess, keeping the buildup of skeletons down while I was collecting them. This opens up to the sky up above, and if they don't have a pumpkin, they burn to death. That was my first way of doing it. I then built this more developed holding cell, I guess. I don't know. It's a little less sophisticated. They all build up whether or not they hold items until you run back upstairs, and then the ones that don't carry items despawn. So that worked. It's dark. Let me light this up so you guys can see what's going on. This is a pretty standard spawner setup. Still need to do some cleanup on the walls and the ceiling and figure out what's going on. I'm really good at starting projects and not finishing them. So, basic water Zuma setup. Feed them over here. Instead of going down into a crusher or a XP trap, whatever, they sort of come up here through the wall and into a holding cell. At which point you can hit the button and they will burn to death. That was inspiration from that villager breeding cell emerald factory, whatever you want to call that thing. But so that's the one option. The other option is not going to work right now because there's no items in the dispenser. But, well, that's another way to kill them too. Takes longer though. I feel like I'm missing a block of water there or something. I feel like they shouldn't just hang out there. In fact, I'm almost positive I am because I put that sign there for a reason? Well, maybe not. Anyway, in theory, item sits on the pressure plate. As they go by, they either pick it up or they don't, and when the item disappears, it shoots out another one because it's no longer powered. Kill that, so I'm not just collecting a bunch of skeletons over there for no reason. But this actually had a purpose, besides just building a interesting little separator, which I will show you in a moment. Let me take those back with me. Also, ooh, reminder, when the last update came out, the very first thing I did was create a pair of shears and then enchant a book for the sake of getting Silk Touch, and you will never believe it. I got it on the first try. I thought that was like, that didn't, you know, ah, crap. How did you get out? Hi. Cave cow? You're gonna live down here now, aren't you? I don't know how you got out of there. Or are you the cow that's been wandering around my base forever? But there's two of you! What is... Ah... Well, I don't know where the cave cows are coming from or how the heck he got all the way over. It's a talented cave cow. Uh-oh, my train of thought just disappeared. What was I talking about? Did I open this gate or something? No. Where did those cows come from? Anyway, time to show you. I will figure that out later. We are gonna head over this way. And, my awesome little lighting glitch that happens every time. No idea why that happens. But anyway, we're gonna go down here to the stronghold where I have started an interesting little zoo, I guess. I don't think I've showed you guys this. I'll have to check. And if I have, well, this will get cut, but if I haven't, you will get to see it. I am building a zoo of baddies. Just so happened that there was a spawner back there, and we could collect some spiders for the first cell here. If you come up the stairs and around the corner, you can hear my next two pets. I have Brutus and Squishy, who, well, you know, we were hoping he would pick up a slime ball, but he picked a cobblestone block. I don't know. Not getting out anytime soon either way. So I got those two. This is going to be a really interesting jail setup. Somebody left the door open to the library. But like I was I talking about I was talking about the shears earlier, wasn't I? Yeah, first try on enchanting a book. That was exciting. Had no idea that it was apparently as rare as it is. Watching some other videos of some of the bigwigs in the Minecraft Let's Play world to find out that it's very rare. So I've got a whole bunch of cobwebs. I was gonna say cobblestone. Yeah, that's rare. A whole bunch of cobwebs. Trying to come up with. Thought about a couple of different pranks to do with them. Would be exciting. This is going to be. Well, it's going to continue to be Stronghold. I'm going to manufacture Stronghold. Why is there a bed over there? What? Oh, okay. No, never mind. I figured out where that is. This is going to come into a big cave that that Puka has designed, and go into the end, which somebody has been using because I had that all closed off while I was destroying all of my, or not destroying, collecting this room's blocks. Everything with a torch on it is a, oh, would you look at that? Is a bug. I just totally blanked on what they're called. Come back. Hello. Alright. No, really, I can't remember what they're called to save my life. Those things. The bugs. We're just gonna call them bugs. So that is what's going on here. We've had some fun in the end. Let me drop off all my stuff. You'll see why in a second here. I'm doing okay on ender pearls. We words and phrases and things. Our server host, our friend here who hosts the server, has dibs on killing the Ender Dragon. As you can see, he's not dead. Whoa. This was a lot cleaner. This was just a ladder setup. You can see what little is left of it. Somebody, I won't name names, Puka, ran the wrong way when he came in and activated the dragon. So you have to go down the water ladder now instead of just a regular ladder. But I have started an ender out here, which is functioning other than you have to put whatever you've enchanted into an ender chest, and then throw yourself into the void to get back. But it's only got 4 layers, but it still works remarkably well for only having a few layers. You can catch up pretty quick on killing them, but they just keep coming. So I gotta... What? You got a problem? You have a problem. That's really irritating. They're so funny. They just walk around angry all the time, but they don't actually try to get you. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm not gonna worry about putting more layers on or finishing it or anything until Inuntari decides that he wants to kill the dragon. Because I just can't justify having to throw myself off a ledge every time I want to get back. Looks like we still need some more pistons and redstone. I realize those are sticky, but we've been using them anyway. Puka's been providing a lot of the pistons, and I forgot to grab food. I'm gonna go get some endstone real quick here, and just so well, that's one way to take care of that. Gonna collect a little bit of endstone here and take some back with me, and hopefully find some uses for it. I don't know, I've just never collected any. I take that back. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some endstone. I'm gonna throw myself off the ledge here, come back, get some endstone, and then throw myself off the ledge again. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, I started being ADD again. The other day got into my head that not only did I want to have hostile mobs running around in here, in jail cells, but I figured I might as well do my passive mob farms in here too. So like sheep and cows and chickens and all of those sort of mobs I want in here too. So I thought about where I would want to branch that off, and I thought, well, let's go down in the same style that, let me grab these before they despawn, that strongholds do, so it looks like it's, you know, still part of the stronghold even though it's not going to be. Sorry, checking for silverfish. I remembered what they were called this time. But anyway, I'm gonna build this sucker, and this is gonna lead down to all of the animal farms, I guess. The only one I've really planned out is a sheep farm. That was originally a crossover between like a pop-up farm and the sort of farm that Zuma just built recently. And unfortunately, I could not get the pop-up one to do exactly what I wanted it to do and look pretty. So it's turned more into a Zuma style farm. If you haven't seen his video, go watch it. It's really good, really interesting. And as usual, I couldn't get away from the silverfish. I'll come back and take care of them. But yeah, no, it should be interesting for these. Good. So this is me being ADD. I inevitably start projects and then wander off and start something else, and then wander off and start a fourth project, and one of these days they'll all get finished. Did you see that stair go hinky? That was weird. I guess I figure if I'm not going to be seeing... Excuse me. I had Tony Pacos for lunch. If you've never had Tony Pacos, go have Tony Pacos. It's delicious. But, it's decided that it doesn't like me so much at the moment, apparently. But, I'm slowly stripping out the stronghold of the blocks that you're not gonna see when I'm all done with it. Because, quite frankly, why waste really cool looking blocks? But that's just me. I can't reach this one. So, anyway, in my ADD-ness, I've started this. I will keep working on it, and I have a feeling this episode is about as boring and dull as it's gonna get. So I will... Don't do that. I'm gonna skedaddle and keep working on this, and I promise not to take so long before my next video, and I will see you next time.